Hi everyone and welcome back. As promised, I was going to tell you guys my thoughts when I finished Stolen Obsession by Marlene M. Bell. I finished it a few hours ago, so I'm filming this at 7:30 at night on Tuesday, August 13th. So, with that being said, I really enjoyed this one. At first I was questionable about it, but I am so glad I really enjoyed it. I could really relate to Annalise and her feelings of missing her parents since I lost my dad in 2021, so I can really relate to how she's feeling about that emotionally, physically, and mentally. It is a hard thing for somebody to deal with, and I feel like when Marlene wrote Annalise's character, I feel like she hit it on the head with how grief is, how it, in a way, grief robs you of your happiness when you lose a loved one, whether it's a parent, whether it's a pet, whether it's a grandparent. A lot of people, when they do grieve, they grieve and then they're like, okay, it's over with, I can move on with my life. It's not that easy. You have to really get into your feelings, which is what Annalise was telling Alec after he had to go through some grief. So, I will show you guys the characters and what they all represented in this book. And I hope you guys check out this book series and this book because it's just such a good mystery series. There were two what you could call smuggler heists mentioned in this, and I feel like that made the book even more enjoyable. So if you like something like that, I highly recommend you check out this book. So the characters that were mentioned in this book were Jenna Rose. She is Alec's mother. Pierce, which is Alec's father. And then Peter Gregory, who is a former employer of Annalise. He's a very bad person. I was shocked when that came out, but in a way I'm glad because you always need a good bad guy in a mystery. And then the other ones are my girl Annalise. I absolutely love her character. I can totally relate to her. Alec and Annalise, toward the end of book one, they kind of had the little romance going, so I'm looking forward to seeing if that continues in book two. And then we have the New York City detective, Mr. Mooney. He is he's a good detective. He reminds me a lot of Paul Drake from Perry Mason, the original Perry Mason. Those of you who probably think, how do you know that? My parents would watch it a lot, so. But yeah, this guy reminds me a lot of Perry Mason's partner, Paul Drake. So, those are the characters in the book. I'm looking to see if those same characters will be in book two and if new ones will be introduced. So I'm really looking forward to that. I rated this book 5 stars on all my social medias, so make sure you check it out. I might do a 7 o'clock read-in on one of my social media channels, so make sure you check out my posts about that, my story posts and my regular posts. I guess that's it for now. I really enjoyed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this too. If I didn't tell you guys before, this book is mainly about Annalise finding out that her best friend was murdered, and she found the necklace on her friend's arm when her friend was murdered. So she took the necklace, bracelet, whatever you want to call it, to her employer. They kept it there, and then somebody found out and stole it, and then followed them to Greece. So that this book really takes you on a big adventure, more than I had expected, but it's such a good one. So please check it out if you can. This book was published in 2018, so it's a couple years old, but it's still so enjoyable. I recently today got an arc from Marlene for another book that's going to be released in October, so I'm really looking forward to that. I guess that's it for now, so I will talk to you guys later, and I will let you guys know what my thoughts on book 2 will be. Bye!